Namaskar and welcome to Ekaksha. My name is Zepulindas and today we are going to discuss lesson 4 of your English textbook, My Land. So this is a very short but beautiful patriotic poem written by Thomas Osborne Davies. And in this poem, the poet is expressing his deep love and pride for his motherland, which in turn also inspires us to love and respect our own country. So, now let's read and enjoy this beautiful poem. Before we start the poem, there is an activity for you. So, come let's read what is written here. See, here it says, look at the picture and tell your friend what you can see. As we can see, there is a picture here. And here it is asking that, look at this picture and tell your friends, your classmates, what you have seen in this picture. এতিয়া এই পিকচাৰখন যেতিয়া তোমালোকে চাইছা তোমালোকে কি দেখা পাইছা as we can see this is a flag hosting ceremony of a school isn't it and the tricolor the Indian national flag is being hosted by some elders isn't it and the students and the teachers they are gathering around the tricolor and they are saluting the tricolor with great pride. So, can you see all the students, teachers and everyone? They are looking happy, they are feeling proud and the whole picture is showing a deep sense of love for the country, pride and a sense of unity, isn't it? আমি ইয়াত দেখা পাইছো সকলো লৰা ছোৱালীৰ মুখত টিচাৰ্ছৰ মুখত তেওঁলোকে যেতিয়া এই আমাৰ ইণ্ডিয়ান নেশ্যনেল ফ্লেগ এই ট্ৰাইকলাৰৰ পিনে চাই সেলিউট কৰি আছে সকলোৰে মুখত এটা গৌৰৱৰ ভাৱ আমি দেখা পাইছো and this whole picture is showing our love for our country patriotism reflect কৰি আছে দেশৰ প্ৰতি respect গৌৰৱ ভালপোৱা মৰম দেশভক্তি এই ফটোখনত আমি দেখিবলৈ পাওঁ now again here it says tell your friends how you feel when you see the Indian national flag flying high in the sky এতিয়া আকৌ সুধিছে যেতিয়া তোমালোকে আমাৰ জাতীয় পতাকাখন ইণ্ডিয়ান নেশ্যনেল ফ্লেগখন আকাশত উৰি থকা দেখা তোমালোকৰ কেনেকুৱা অনুভৱ হয় আমাৰ কেনেকুৱা অনুভৱ হয় we feel a great sense of patriotism আমাৰ দেশ প্ৰেমৰ ভাৱ মনত জাগি উঠে আৰু এনেকুৱা এটা poem আজি আমি পঢ়িবলৈ গৈ আছো যিটো এটা patriotic poem দেশভক্তিমূলক এটা কবিতা okay so আহাচোন আমি poem টো পঢ়ো first let us recite the poem so the name of the poem is My Land মোৰ দেশ okay so sea is a rich and rare land oh sea is a fresh and fair land sea is a dear and rare land this native land of mine no man than hearts are braver her woman's hearts never waver I would freely die to save her and think my lot divine so this is a very short poem with only 2 stanzas. This is stanza number 1. This is stanza number 2. Okay. So now let's try to find out what the poet is saying here in this poem. Okay. So come to stanza number 1. So in stanza number 1, see what the poet is saying. Sea is a rich and rare land. Oh, sea is a fresh and fair land. So, in the first 2 lines, the poet is saying his country, his motherland. My land means মোৰ দেশ আৰু আমাৰ দেশ কোনখন আমাৰ দেশখন হল ভাৰতবৰ্ষ, India, yes. And whom the poet is referring as she, কাক she বুলি কৈছে? She is the poet here referring she as his motherland, নিজৰ motherland, আমাৰ মাতৃভূমি, আমাৰ দেশ মাতৃক ইয়াত she বুলি কৈছে। আৰু আমাৰ দেশক কি বুলি কৈছে? Our motherland is rich and rare land and also fresh and fair land. So, প্ৰথম দুই লাইনত rich আৰু rare বুলি কৈ poete আমাক কি বুজাব খুজিছে? আহাচোন আমি বুজিবলৈ চেষ্টা কৰো। So, by this word rich, our country is rich in all dimensions. সকলো ফালৰ পৰা আমাৰ দেশখন খুব rich, ধনী হয়। How? We are rich in our natural beauty, natural resources, culture, knowledge, heritage. In every sphere, we are rich. যদি আমি চাব যাওঁ natural beauty কথা কওঁ, তেতিয়া হলে চাবা ইণ্ডিয়া চোৱা, it's a vast country, খুব বিশাল দেশ, হয় নে নহয়? And we can see tremendous beauty in our country. আমি যদি চাওঁ জিঅ'গ্ৰাফিকেলৰ ফালৰ পৰা যদি চাওঁ, আমাৰ ইণ্ডিয়াত ইমান বিভিন্নতা আমি পাম যি পৃথিৱীৰ আৰু কোনো কাণ্ট্ৰিতেই নাই। আমি যদি চাওঁ আমাৰ ভাৰতৰ মূৰৰ ওপৰত মুকুটৰ নিচিনা the mighty Himalaya like a crown is there. আমাৰ ক্ৰাউনৰ নিচিনা এটা মুকুটৰ নিচিনা হিমালয়া আমাৰ দেশৰ মুকুট হৈ আমাৰ দেশৰ ওপৰত আছে। Then the oceans and seas, the mighty rivers like the Ganga and Brahmaputra, আমাৰ দেশৰ মাজেৰে বৈ গৈ আছে। We can find dense forests in our country and also we can find deserts like Thar Desert in our country. Also we can see what? Snow. We can see some very cold places as well as some very hot places. So, there is a diversity in our country. Amar dekhot bhinnota ase. So, all this makes our country unique and beautiful. Not only geographically, our country is also, it is saying rare. Rare mane ki? Which is very hard to find out. Very unique. Jitu সহজে বিচাৰি পাবলৈ নাই. So, আমাৰ country যে ইমান geographically ইমান diverse, লগতে মই কি কৈছিলো, natural resource, আমাৰ বিভিন্ন প্ৰাকৃতিক আৰু খনিজ সম্পদত আমাৰ দেশখন চহকী, হয় নে নহয়? So, আমাৰ দেশত যিমান প্ৰকাৰৰ খনিজ সম্পদ প্ৰত্যেকটো প্ৰান্ততে ভৰি পৰি আছে, there is no place, no country in the world that is so much rich and diverse in natural beauty and natural resources. Another thing is that India is a country which has the civilization which is more than 5,000 years old. We all know from the Vedic age till now, India is known for its rich cultural heritage and knowledge. Amar ki ase? Amar knowledge 5,000 বছৰ পুৰণি। আমাৰ বৈদিক সভ্যতা বেদ উপনিষদৰ পৰা আমি এতিয়ালৈকে সেই knowledgeৰ যিটো heritage, we are carrying that heritage, isn't it? আৰু কি হৈ আছে? If we see from the cultural side, আমাৰ ইণ্ডিয়াৰ প্ৰত্যেকটো প্ৰান্ততে, প্ৰত্যেকখন ৰাজ্যতে we can see diverse culture. There is variety in food, variety in language, variety in the way we dressed up, in our clothing, in our customs, in our rituals. So, we have such variety, and this variety we can see in around the whole country and which is very rare. Indian is na imman diverse cultural heritage thoka ekhon country pithibi paboloi nai. So that's why the poet is saying India is a rich land and India is a rare land. India ekhon osojjohali dhoni de aru India ekhon ki rare unique pithibit koto paboloi nohua ekhon de. Now come to the next two lines of first stanza. Sea is dear and rare land, this native land of mine. Then the poet is saying that this unique land, this rare land is very much dear. Khub moramor aru rare. Already I explained why the poet is saying his land is rare. So a rare land khon, a unique land khon, এই দেশখন কবিৰ কাৰণে খুব মৰমৰ. This native land of mine. So ইয়াত কোনখন land, কোনখন দেশৰ কথা কৈ আছে? The native land. Now what is native land? Native land is the place where you have born and brought up. য'ত জন্মগ্ৰহণ কৰিছা, য'ত ডাঙৰ দীঘল হৈছা, সেইখনে হ'ল আমাৰ native land, amar janmabhumi. So, in the very first stanza, the poet is expressing his deep love for his country. Okay, now come to the next stanza, stanza 2. Now here it says, no man than hers are braver, her woman's heart never waver. So, in this two lines, the poet is now describing the people of his country. So, the men of his country are braver. Their dekhor man, yat man, bohu bosan koise, it's singular number, M-A-N, this is singular number, and M-E-N, man is plural. So, amar dekhor purukhokol, ki buli koise braver. So, we have already know about the degree. So, can you identify the degree of this adjective? Brave, braver, bravest. So, this is comparative degree. So, the poet is comparing the man of his country with the man of other countries and saying that the man of my country is more braver. Braver mane ki? Hahohi. Okay. And the woman's heart never waver. Waver mane weak. Durbal. So men are brave. Puruhokol hoktihali aru women. Amar nari hokol ki? Ako women swa. Women, this is singular, and M-E-N, W-O-M-E-N, this is plural. So, amar nari hokolor monbur ki heart never. This is short form of the word never. So, we have omitted the V and used this inverted comma to make it short and rhyme with the line. Okay. So, amar nari hokolor monbur ki weak nohoy, durbal nohoy. ঠিক আছে? So, in these two lines, the poet is saying that the man of our country is far more brave than any other man of the other countries, and also the women also not weak. Okay. So, ami jano, amar country কি আছে আমি কিছুমান বীর পুৰুষৰ কাহানী আমাৰ হিষ্ট্ৰী আমাৰ বুৰঞ্জীত আমি পাওঁ হয়নে we have such mighty kings rulers who once ruled our country like Maharaja Pratap Singh, then what Shivaji, they are great warriors fighters aru jodi if we say about the during the time of India's struggle for freedom, tetiao ami dekha paisu we have some great freedom fighters like Mahatma Gandhi, like Subhash Chandra Bose, like what? Other great people who sacrifice their life for the sake of country. So they are not worried about their own life and they have sacrificed their life for the betterment of the country. And even we see, if we say the women of our country, in history we know Rani Lakshmibai. In Assam, we know Mula Gabharu, Kanaklata. They have sacrificed their life. They fought bravely during the war. Okay, so neither the men nor the women of our country are weak. They are brave. They are courageous. In the last two lines, the poet is saying that I would freely die to save her and think my Lord divine. The word divine means something related to heaven. So, the poet is expressing a sense of patriotism for his country. He is ready to sacrifice his life and he is freely die. He won't mind to sacrifice his life to save her. Her means our country, to save our country. And he will think it is his destiny. He will be thankful for his destiny, for this heavenly feeling that destiny has provided. He will feel thankful. কবিয়ে ইয়াতে নিজকে নিজৰ দেহমাতৃৰ কাৰণে জীৱন উৎসৰ্গা কৰাৰ যদি সুযোগ পায় তেনেহলে নিজৰ জীৱনক ধন্য হোৱা বুলি ভাবিছে. So this last stanza, the second stanza, in this stanza the poet is expressing his deep sense of love and pride for his country, as well as he shows his patriotism through the last two lines where he wanted to sacrifice his life for the sake of his country. So, from this poem, what we have learned? We have learned that our country is rich, our country is rare. It is the most dearest thing for us. We should feel pride and respect, and we should, like the poet, ready to sacrifice our life if there is any need. If some situation, some crisis arise, then we should be ready to sacrifice our life for our country. So at the end, this poem is what? It is giving us a deep sense of patriotism in us. So, এইটো আছিলে poem, and the name of the poet, as I told, Thomas Osborne Davies. So, let's learn about the poet. About the poet, Thomas Osborne Davies was an Irish poet. So, the poet is an Irish poet. Irish means he is from Ireland. Ireland is a country. So, he was born on October 14, 1814 at Mallow, Ireland. So, when he was born on October 14, 1814, where Mallow, Ireland, he wrote A Nation Once Again, The Battle of Fontenoy. So he wrote two books, two collections of poetry. The name of these two books are A Nation Once Again and The Battle of Fontenoy. He died on September 16, 1845. So when did he die? On September 16, 1845. Okay, so we have learned about the poet. Now, let's learn the meaning of some new words. So, as we can see, there are 4 words that are listed here, considered as new for you. And here it is written. Let's see what the words below mean in the poem. So, these words are taken from the poem, and let us see what these words mean. So, the first word is rare. As I told, rare means something that is hard to find, which is unique. So, it is written something not seen very often. Rare means which is not seen very often. So, next word, native. What is native? I told you what is native land. Native land is the place where we have born and brought up. So, native means connected with a place where you were born and lived for the first few years of your life. So, native place is that place you have born and where you have spent first few years of your life. That place is your native land. Waver. Waver means become weak or unsteady. So, the word waver means to be weak. Next is the last one, divine. Divine means wonderful, connected with God. Divine, that is related to God, related to heaven, that is divine. Okay? So, now we have come towards the end of today's session. But before we wrap up, we have a small assessment and see what is written here. Say true or false of the following statements. So, there are 4 statements and you have to say whether these statements are true or false. So, statement number A. The name of the poem My Land is Thomas Osborne Davies. So, the name of the poet is Thomas Osborne Davies. Is it true or false? Of course, this is true. Okay. Number B. The poet do not consider his native land rich and rare. So, this is of course false because every time the poet is saying that his land is rare, unique and it is rich. Number C. The poet is ready to sacrifice his life for his motherland. So, of course, at the last 2 lines, the poet is saying that he will feel heavenly if he is getting the chance to sacrifice his life for his motherland. Now, number D. According to the poet, the women of the country are weak. So, the poet is saying that in the poem that the women of our country is weak. Is it true? No, this is false. And this number C statement is, this is true. Okay? So, that's the end of today's session. See you again in the next class with part 2 of this lesson where we will discuss the activities and question answers. Till then, take care and have a nice day.